Welcome back to another episode. Welcome back to another episode of I Need a New.
You don't even remember the name of the show. Alright, let's do it. You gotta start though.
Why am I dancing? I don't know.
Come on, you're supposed to go. Welcome back. And
welcome back to a new episode of To Be Honest.
What episode?
Come
on.
It's episode 3.
Episode 3, season 1. We're back.
We back.
In full effect. What's up, guys?
How are ya?
I'm good. I'm Chanel, by the way. I'm Natalie.
Oh shit.
Natalie.
I forgot we were supposed to do it like that.
Sorry,
And
wasn't
I'm
like an
Shaqy,
order. Let's do it again. I'm Chanel.
Well, I thought that's what.
No, I was just like joking, like you know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well, so how are you guys this week?
Good.
What's your name? They need to
No,
know.
it's too late. It's too late. You
Too
already.
late. So
moved
he
on to
doesn't
the
have
conversation.
a name this
It will
week.
show up somewhere on the screen, maybe. I don't know.
True. What's on? What? Look at our cups.
Oh yeah, by the way, if y'all don't know about no
Got some
Gundam,
fun cups.
lacking.
What's your favorite sticker on here?
Look at it quickly.
What's your favorite sticker?
my
on here?
favorite sticker?
Yeah, on yours.
Probably
all of
the
them.
Raptors because we're still the champions.
That's true.
And like the season's about to start again.
You're the one
so.
that took that one.
Yeah, that's
I
right.
was looking for
I
that.
know.
You snooze, you lose.
That's why I was like, you
I mean,
can't.
I really like the pointer. I like the France.
Yeah, that one.
I like that one. That one is sick.
That one's sick.
actually like
Gotta
that.
rep. How about you guys? Let's see. Well, Shaqy has a real mustache now.
Shaqy took so many stickers, but
Like a
none of
gentleman.
them are actually on his cup.
I'm keeping
They're
that.
all in his pocket.
like
He's like
I'm realizing
finessing.
he literally has 2, and he had like a pocket full
20?
of 20. Yeah, I don't know. Secret
They're for
finessing.
later. They for later.
Which one's the most reflective of you, Chanel?
You
That
already
one.
know. These two. The granny.
That one
The granny. Oh, and the sun, because that's my rising sign, Leo.
Oh.
And then
That's like
and the
cards.
tarot card.
What does that look like? It looks like it's trying to make a eclipse or something.
What? This?
No,
sun.
the sun.
The
and
sun?
moon together.
Yeah.
How do you know it's Leo?
Well, the sun represents Leo. Like that's
Oh.
yeah. We're not gonna go into
All right.
astrology. Not today.
Today.
Not today. That was a trap.
You know what I'm really excited about this week is I saw we finally opened our first Chick-fil-A in Canada. So
Yeah.
excited to try it out.
Honestly,
wanna go.
I didn't even think they were gonna do it because they have the regulations that are different from here than it is down there. Like I actually thought that would be one of the only restaurants that they don't bring.
I only found out because of the
Protests?
Was it the protest? What is it? The
Yeah.
die-in? I think they called it.
Something
Something like-
yeah,
yeah.
lion. I guess it's
Die-in, yeah, something like that. I didn't know they were bringing one at all. Like I
I heard about it like 3 months ago from Blog TO. I was super excited.
Yeah.
But then I was like, fuck, man, that's so far in the distance. Like,
Where
can't
is-
even get excited.
Wait,
Where is
where
it?
is it? Because I actually
Young
don't
and
know.
Bloor?
Youngin, it's just south of Young and Bloor. It's on Charles Street.
Oh,
That's not that. That's not that bad.
Brampton.
First of all, exactly. I'm
For
from
you it
Brampton.
is.
Yo, I'm used to long distance. If you from Brampton, especially
Nah, but
where I
that's
live,
from far too. Not far, but like.
Yeah, but I work around there, so.
Oh, so it's not that far.
Yeah. No, I didn't say it was far.
Oh, I don't know why I thought
I
you
didn't
said it
mean
was
like far distance. I mean it's too far in the future because they were telling me like 3 months before.
I see. Yeah, I'm like, that's not far
I
from
can't
you,
get
girl.
excited.
Like, that's not far at all. But that's far for me, cause I work in Mississauga.
Right, yeah.
So like,
maybe on your way home one day.
that's so far.
But you know, like I was kind of cheesed because I wanted to go line up, and then there was people lying all over the sidewalk with signs being like, "Oh, cluck off! You don't care about you
Hey,
don't
so-
care about chicken lives."
is it open? Like,
Yeah, it's
are
open.
people getting service? People are still getting
No,
service.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah,
People are
like, open on
walking
Friday.
over. There are a few different protests going on though. There are people that are like, I'm totally against like eating meat, vegans. That's what they're. I'm not trying to be a jerk, right? And then there are people that are mad because the owner said something bad about the LGBT community. So
in
they're
the U.S. Yeah.
But it's a franchise, so the
Yeah.
person who owns this doesn't mean that they feel the same way as the person who owns
No, but see,
the
that's
actual
the
corporation.
problem.
Also a Christian protest, by the way.
No, but that's what I was gonna say.
Yes,
That's
yeah.
the third one. The third one's a Christian protest, but they believe that it all ties in. You see what I'm saying? Because they think that because of the owner who said that stuff about the LGBTQ and the fact that they say that this is a Christian-based company, because
Yeah.
it is. They have
close
Bible
on
verses
Sundays.
for some of their food items, right?
Oh, they do.
They do.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
That's
Yes.
like Burger
That's what I
King.
heard.
Again?
That's what's
That's like Burger
What do they do?
they have Bible verses for some of their.
Like on the wrapper?
I don't know if it is their
That's
rapper
like,
or something.
That's like Burger Priest. They have like some.
Oh, like one's called the Vatican.
Yeah, they play on the
No, but no,
whole-
this is actual, like, they have
But they
verses for
actually-
certain things. I don't know. But I heard that was some of the reasons why they were protesting too. Like, they said it was because of this LGBTQ thing that happened in the States, but I'm like, that wouldn't make sense because, you know, it's a owner of a restaurant down there. That's not the same owner down here. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So-
So, it's just one of the franchise owners. It's not the actual owner of
'Cause
the
the-
actual corporation. Like, not the
Of course-
CEO
no.
doesn't.
No, because he's
Okay.
and that's what I'm trying to say. They're trying to blame it on him because he is a Christian, right? So they'll be like, oh, because they have Christian views and they think Christianity doesn't, you know, like all that stuff, right? So they blame the
Yeah,
whole
but see, there's a
corporation
big
for it.
problem with that now because, like, one person says one thing and then all of a sudden the whole company is representative of that. And, like, everyone gets offended so easily now.
Yeah.
Over everything.
Everything.
Like, everything will always follow you. If we get famous, people are going to be running through our Twitters and our Facebooks.
Girl, I cleared up my Twitter.
years ago.
I cleared up my Twitter before I even got this gig.
I mean, look, honestly, here's the
Way
thing.
before. I
It
was
wouldn't
like,
even matter because people are always gonna find something about you that they don't like. They don't.
It's true.
Nobody ever wants to see you win.
Well, like, yeah, just like when Nat and I were doing Respect the North, we got ripped to shreds on one episode. I don't even remember. And like, I came
Probably
back and I
abortion.
told her, and I was like,
what
yo,
happened?
I don't remember what episode that was. I don't remember, but someone
but yeah,
was
we posted it in
ripping us to shreds on Facebook. Like, not even a few people were ripping us to shreds. And then you just gotta brush it off. I
Yeah,
mean,
it's to be expected.
but everyone is very
I
sensitive.
mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got a big mouth. I say things that people won't like, and honestly, I know for a fact people are gonna be sensitive towards some of the things that are gonna be said, obviously from us and in general in life, right? But it's just there's a difference when it comes to, you know, like a restaurant for what we're talking about. Like, it's a place for people to just sit down and eat. Why are you worrying about another person's life? Worry about your own. You don't like meat. Why the hell are you there?
So, do
like,
you
that
think-
doesn't make any sense.
Do you think there's ever anything that you guys would be like sensitive about? I'm not saying that you have to say it on here, but you don't think you'll ever have a moment just like these people where you might be sensitive in the era that we live in?
No.
Nothing.
No, because honestly, the reason why I'm saying no is I don't have time to be giving away all of my emotions for something that truly doesn't involve me. I don't have nothing to do with that restaurant.
I'm not speaking about the restaurant.
All right, you're right. But in general, if I have nothing to do with whatever is going on in your own life, which that's usually what people have a problem is with another person, is not with themselves. Because truly, you should have a problem with yourself, and then you figure that out. Right? Because that's what you should be sensitive about yourself. Why are you being sensitive
That's
about
what I'm
another person's
saying.
problem?
So I'm saying for the both of you guys, as well as myself, like, if you were in the public eye, that you don't think that you'd ever be subject to something that would make you feel. That's what I mean.
If it would make me feel sensitive to something somebody else did to me.
Yeah, or some people were saying things. You don't think that you would have a moment, like, for instance, like, let's talk about
Somebody says my
Dave
movies
Chappelle,
and shit or some shit. Or you like,
Yeah.
the Dave Chappelle thing, right?
There's a lot of heat after that.
Yeah.
came out.
So say you were like in Dave Chappelle's position. You
his
don't.
new comedy special, Sticks and Stones.
That's what. Yeah,
On
that's what
Netflix.
Sticks and Stones.
Okay.
Do you don't think that you would? Do you agree with him that everyone's sensitive, or do you think that there are moments when you, not have to be, but
I think people, especially
given a pass.
when it comes to comedy, there's no reason to be offended. Like, a lot of comedy is based on being vulgar or bringing up topics that people are not comfortable speaking about, and it's like, if you go to a comedy show and you know that you get triggered or offended easily, that's your own damn fault, and you're wasting your own money. Like, it's ridiculous.
Just like this show, comedy shows don't sugarcoat nothing.
I've never been. I've never been.
I know.
No.
Oh,
because I know my bitch ass gonna be sensitive, so I don't go. I know I'm not sitting in no front row. I don't want to sit in no front row.
I only sit in the front row.
I'm not sensitive, but I know, just the same way you said it, like, don't go if you know that you might get a little bit up in arms about it. So I'll watch it from my house. That's okay.
You know what I think? I think people gotta control their emotions a little bit better than what they give it off to be, right? Because there's a lot of people that go to these shows and it's like, you know for a fact that you're gonna get hurt if somebody says something that doesn't even have to do with you, but it's gonna trigger something about you. Just like, all right, if you understand that's gonna happen, try to keep yourself away from that, or try to control those trigger moments that somebody might be like, hey, like, honestly, like, if you're getting triggered like that, you have some other problems.
Well, not necessarily.
Because you
shouldn't control your emotions.
So somebody makes fun of something about somebody, some other race or something. Why are you getting offended about it if you're not even part of that race?
I'm not saying that's me, but I get what you're saying.
But that's what I'm going at, right? If it has nothing to truly do about you, you shouldn't be offended by it. You gotta be able to control the sensitivity. I understand people do get sensitive.
I think Chanel's just being honest with her sensitivity, and there's people out there who say, you know what? This bothers me, and I'm gonna act in a way where I no longer have to be uncomfortable anymore. If you think about Nicki Minaj, this week she just announced that she's retiring from the rap game, and part of the reason is because she wants to start her own family. Now, if you look at Cardi B, she started her own family and kept her career going. But just as a side note, okay. Many people have. Beyonce, many people have. But anyway, I also read an article that Nicki wants to retire because she's tired of the crazy trolling that she gets all the time on Instagram. And, like, she's just tired of the bullshit and, like, the insulting and, like, someone always has something terrible to say to her and she's just done with it. And so, like, at least she's owning up that she's sensitive to it, and like some people will be, and like yes, to what degree, but I think Nicki Minaj, and I love her, so don't come for me, Barbies. Barbs. But I love her. I do think she's sensitive. And I think also she just doesn't like competition. I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but because it was all about her before Cardi B came along.
And
she
so
was the
now
hottest shit.
There's like so many other female artists, but I do think the trolls are getting to her. Like she can't take it, and that's why I feel like there's certain things that if I was in the public eye, I just couldn't handle.
I wish she could take it like Cardi though, because like Cardi she goes on IG Live and she pops off on everyone.
I hate it. It's so immature, and I love Cardi B. She recently got at some kids because these kids made a rap song.
Yeah, I heard about that.
The song was lit. I can't even.
Elementary school kids.
Yeah, these are little kids. They made a song about her, and they said they don't like her, and she was like, "You whack ass kids," and I'm like, yo, these are little kids. Like, she's too sensitive. Like,
that's her being sensitive towards it. Yes.
Yeah, and I don't think I think she's sensitive to everything. If you don't say something nice, I feel like she kind of gets a little bit sensitive. And I love Cardi, but
she's probably also trying to stay not that she's not irrelevant at the moment, but like any little chance that she gets to like, you know, put her name back out there, like.
But I guess she probably sees more negative things about her than we will. I don't see any negative things about her, but maybe she's getting all this negative. Yeah, so it's just like, I don't know.
The funniest comment I've ever heard about Cardi B is that she looks like a big toe.
Somebody said that? Oh my god!
They're just being
but they know. But sometimes people do that stuff because they know it'll get a reaction out of the person.
But are you gonna give them that satisfaction?
No, not me. Not me.
You guys are getting offended. That's the whole point. It's funny as hell.
I think you can get offended and not say anything. Like, Because there's no way, for me, I just think there's no way to go around getting offended sometimes. Like, yeah, it's funny, but like for her, I'm like, wait, she's not even ugly. She's pretty, but
No, I don't think she's ugly.
But it's just like, you can get offended and not say anything. It's about how you react to things, right?
So I said you got to be able to control those type of things, what you get offended to and whatnot. If it's truly not gonna affect you, right? Nobody has a knife to your throat or nothing. If it's not gonna affect you, try not to let it actually affect you. When it comes down to it, like try not to retaliate. No matter what, people are gonna retaliate towards certain things, right? If it truly does affect you, like if it does affect you, retaliate. All right, but when it comes to this industry here,
we're not.
You gotta be
violence.
able to look. There's gonna be haters for the rest of your life if you want to do this.
Yeah.
So you gotta be able to handle it. Nicki Minaj, I understand she's been doing this for a very long time. She could be tired of it, and you know what? I agree that she deserves a break. Let her have a
She's
little
not
break.
taking a break. She's retired.
She's
retiring.
Retiring.
Yeah, but think of
it's
how
a
many
break.
people have retired and
many.
then
I
come
think
back.
That's what I'm saying. It's not
retired.
retirement. No, it's not retirement. What these? All right, imagine.
There's
You-
only one rapper that retired and is retired from rap, and that's my favorite rapper, Joe Budden. He's retired and he's done better.
Well, you have to not make
He's
music
not fully
at all.
retired because he has a podcast. He's just
yeah, but
retired
he's
from rapping.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's retired from rapping, but rappers always say they retire from rapping and then they come back rapping.
All right, so
and there's nothing wrong with that.
I could give you some examples for a lot of artists, but I'll say for your favorite artist right now, do you really want to listen to your favorite artist's music every single year, or you want to switch it up sometimes? And then
I
wait
don't want to
until they-
listen to Joe Budden's music anymore because it's very depressing. I don't listen to it
that's
anymore.
because he's your favorite artist, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so for example, like you look at some of the biggest artists right now, like not the biggest ones who are always like consistent with their work, but say like example Kendrick Lamar. He still drops projects, right? But does he do that every single year? You're always seeing something. No, he comes out of the blue,
Yeah,
drops it,
every
and
like
it bangs.
3 years.
A little
or
break
so.
builds up
Yeah.
anticipation.
That's what you
The
do.
absence makes
So,
the heart go.
Yeah.
Her doing that, I think it's a good thing for her career because now people are gonna have not listened to you for a few years. Then when you come back with bangs, people are like, whoa, Nicki Minaj is back, whoa.
Yeah, but then
And she's gonna
just
make more
say
money
that
from it.
you don't say you're retired. I think they just don't
That's-
know what the word retire means.
Look, they retire meaning because they want people to stop bothering them,
I
right?
know.
So
I'm
they
just
can
saying
take a
for
break in their
them.
life.
I think they just need to take like. I was thinking about another example of like a little bit of trolling that recently happened this week. So it's TIFF right now in Toronto, and there's a ton of big celebrities doing red carpets, movie premieres, and I know last night Jennifer Lopez was in town for the Hustlers premiere, which I'm so
I wanna see
excited
this
to see.
movie, yeah.
Like this looks so good. Anyway,
You're so excited.
I'm so excited to see this movie. Doesn't happen very often, but anyway, so she was walking the red carpet, and there was some like I guess PETA or some type of anti-fur protesters, and they were holding up signs saying like, "Oh, JLo doesn't care about animals and whatever. She wears fur. Blah blah blah. You have blood on your hands." I didn't see her go online and pop off or respond in any other way than like, I don't even think she responded.
Yeah.
No, she didn't.
You know, and that's like the classy route. You know, you
Yeah.
never hear Beyonce.
Never.
She channels it into her music, maybe her
Yeah,
frustrations.
exactly.
But that's it, right? So
There's different ways, better ways of going
It's
about
the
it.
industry. That's what I'm trying to say. That's just the industry. You're
Okay.
in entertainment. There's gonna be people who like you, and there's gonna be people who dislike.
So I have a question. Let's all name one thing we feel like people are too sensitive about in society now. Like, let's
Everything.
be honest. To be honest, let's name one thing. And you can get specific because if we generalize, people will be like, ooh, you might want to get a little specific. So you guys want to, you want to do this?
oh, I'm trying to think.
Honestly, I'm a generalize, and people are gonna be like, oh.
All right,
and I
so
can't-
can you think of something? One
I
thing?
can't, because there's a lot of things people are I guess, too
Just
sensitive
one
about now.
thing, Shaggy.
Okay, wait.
hard to
I think
say.
you've got
It's
an
hard to
idea,
say.
Chanel.
I do, but I'm not saying. I need to think about it. I need to think about it.
No. You,
Are you afraid you're gonna offend
what? No.
someone?
Exactly.
Yeah,
You
because
with
I'd
the
have to get
question.
specific.
You with the question, so you gotta answer your own question first.
Okay, I'm gonna get some heat for this. All right,
Let's hear this.
too sensitive about. I feel like sometimes the LGBT community can be sensitive about like comedy. So like comedians saying stuff about like transgenders or just making jokes like stuff like that, I feel like they can be too sensitive about it, and I don't like it. Because every other race has to deal with it, every other culture, so
every group. Why?
Come on, it's just a joke.
All right, that's a good one.
I'm just being honest.
Okay, that's a good one. All right, what about you?
Jackie's trying to
I don't know, man. I need a second to think about this.
Toss it. What do you mean? This
no,
is
I don't mean
in a row?
No, I was just.
I mean.
That's when it's about to get real. Anytime anybody says, I mean.
I will. Okay, I don't know if this is something that they're too sensitive about, but like.
They gotta be sensitive about it.
It's something that is talked about a lot. Okay, I always bring up the fact that I'm white, obviously. I've seen in recent years videos come to light where white people are singing songs that have the N-word in it. I will never say that word ever. You will never catch me. I could be high out of my mind, drunk at AF. It doesn't. I won't even say it with an A. No form will ever slip my mouth.
Would you say Negro?
No, that's worse.
I would say negro because
worse?
Negro is black in Spanish, and that's
Negro
a
means the same thing
legitimate
too.
word.
Don't let him get you off topic. Get to your shit, girl.
I'm just asking a question.
No, I'm not gonna look at someone and be like, say that word, in like a negative way.
Of course.
Okay, there's a lot of ways that you can communicate without throwing in that word, and there's a lot of people that use it very casually, and they can do whatever the hell they want to do. But like, if you're singing a song, this is a very hot button question, but if you're singing a song and those are the lyrics, I won't sing it because it's my personal preference. But if another white person is singing a song, like if Eminem does a song, okay, he raps. I don't know if he actually uses the N-word.
Ever.
But if he did, I wouldn't be offended, but I know a ton of people that would be.
I would be. I guess I'm one of the people.
Honestly, there's a reason why that guy has never said it.
Because of where he grew up, he just knows.
It's not because of that. Like, he understands where he's come from, right? And he understands how the people would feel about a person like him at his statue.
He grew up in a place where
he
had black friends. And they would have used that term in an endearing kind of way, like
of course,
the A version.
Yeah, but he wouldn't ever
because
never.
It's not like. Because you know how we try
now?
You know how black people try
not now at like 40 something.
No, but even when he was young, he wouldn't try that. Because remember, he's from places where there's a lot of black people.
I know.
A lot of black people used to even call him the N-word.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So obviously he's not gonna take it. He takes it probably as a lot of people take it in nowadays. The N-word is one of the most commonly used words in the world. Like everybody knows that word.
Okay, but just for an example,
not every song, but everybody knows the word. You know what that word is.
I literally can't say the song title of the Kanye West Jay-Z song.
Niggas in Paris.
I was like, yo, I love that song because I can't say Paris, girl.
I said it for you though. I said it for you.
Just say Paris.
Yeah, but they're not gonna know what I'm talking about if I'm like,
no.
Paris.
Wait,
People in France.
Wait. It's
Black
called,
people in France.
I got it for her. I got
it.
Brothers in Paris.
Okay, Shaki, what do you think people get too offended about since it's your turn now?
No, that was
try to allude
it.
it.
Talk about that on another episode. That was a good one, Natalie. But I'm one of those people that would get sensitive about it. To be honest, like somebody, I was at the Kendrick Lamar concert and I was watching all the little white kids. I was like, I dare you to say. But
what are you gonna do?
They definitely said it. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything about it. I can't fight all like
if you don't
15,000 of them.
Okay, if you're a musician here, I'm just gonna put this into the universe. If you're a musician and you don't want to see white people singing that lyric, maybe don't put that lyric in your song.
That's why Oprah says she doesn't like the word. She doesn't use the word. Oprah.
I mean, why would she use the word? Why would she use the word?
Jackie's your turn. What's one thing that everybody's sensitive about and you're like, not get over it, but like you
too sensitive about?
Yeah, you feel like.
This is a hard one, man. I don't even know. Like, this is actually kind of hard, to be honest.
You had time to think.
I know.
Why would Natalie win?
I was too into you guys' conversation. I'm sorry.
Good.
Like it was good. Like both of them, I would say. That's the funny thing. Like both of what you guys
We're
said,
gonna get heat. Like them chips.
Get heat from who? Get heat from who? Really. This is what I'm about to say for all of us right now. My problem is people are too sensitive with what people say. Like how you're saying these things and you're saying this.
He's such a cop out. Nah, that's a cop out. You need to dig.
Whoa.
Dig.
You didn't even let me finish. All you did was say that's how whatever the hell you just said.
Cop out.
I'm saying my problem is people being sensitive with what people have to say nowadays. Okay, just like how we've been talking about this whole conversation. Everything that we've talked about is a thing. It's about what somebody has said, right? The N-word has to do about what somebody says. The LGBTQ community about how they're sensitive about what somebody says, right? Yeah. That's my problem. The world is too sensitive about what somebody says about something, and I think that if it doesn't have to do with you,
I want a specific example.
Yeah,
I can't give you one because
Shaki playing is safe, real safe.
Safe. Honestly,
Shaki doesn't want to make enemies.
No, it's not enemies. No, it's not enemies. It's not enemies.
He's got other projects.
It's nothing about that. It's too much detail for me to get into for everything because there's a lot of things.
Is there
anything related to women that people are too sensitive about?
Yeah,
to women. Mm-hmm. Like what do you mean by that?
Let's choose an easy topic.
What do you mean? About women, sensitive about women, like what?
Like equal pay or
I guess women's
right.
So you're saying women don't deserve equal pay?
They already have it.
Are you dumb?
Are you dumb? Are you
well,
stupid?
Here's the thing. I know the stats to the numbers of why women get paid less.
Okay, why?
It's really easy. You guys don't work higher paying jobs. Men work more higher paying jobs than women, so that means they get paid more than women.
But is that our fault that we work? Women.
So you're telling me. Hold up, wait. I can answer
more
that.
Educated.
Wait, I can answer that for you.
Women are more educated than men. Women are the population within universities.
No, that's
so if
the
we're
thing.
not getting hired
I
by
can answer
the
that
men,
for you. 80% of women go to university. The 60%, right, are in social science.
These are Shaki statistics.
Mm-hmm.
It's not my statistics. These are statistics you can all search up right now at home. You can all search it up and you can get it right now. So this is what I'm saying. I know the stats. And I know for a fact that it's because of the jobs that women choose to go to college for.
But if men are in those hiring positions,
why do you think they're in those higher positions? They're willing to want to do those higher positions. All right,
if
go ahead.
Men are in the hiring positions, then how can women get jobs if the men are not hiring the women?
All right, so explain how that works.
What do you mean how
explain
that works? I just explained that.
You didn't. You how?
If you're the man and you're in a hiring position, and I come to you for a job, and a man comes to you for the same job, you're more than likely going to choose the man.
And why do you? And what is the reason for that?
Because you feel like the man could do the job better than the woman.
And if he feels the man could do the job better than the woman, then what is wrong with that?
Then how could women?
What is that based on?
My point is that
Here's
your
the thing.
point is.
Let me give you an example. So now, you go and get a girl. You're in a hiring position. There's a girl and a man, right?
A woman and a man, not a girl.
There's a woman and a man. I'm so sorry. There's a woman and a man, right? So you're telling me just because that woman is a woman.
I'm not saying that.
No, but listen. You just said he feels like the guy could do the position better.
No, he feels like that, and you didn't let me finish. He feels that way because he's a man. It's not because he can actually do the job better. It's because, he's a man, let me promote him.
Okay, so
or say they're already hired. Like say say Natalie and you are already in a position at a job, and JP is the hiring manager. He's more than likely going to choose you over Natalie, even though you guys are already in the job to promote you. He's more than likely going to choose you.
And you think that's because men rather have men in the workplace than women? That means you are completely wrong. Because if you
why does that mean that?
I'll tell you why you're completely wrong. Because there's no way you're gonna be in imagine if it's one of those high-paying jobs that usually men work at, right? Where it's extremely competitive, right? You're telling me that just because you're a woman, that you should have an opportunity over 100 other men
I did
who
not
are working
say
hard
that.
as much as you. But
I
that's
don't
the thing.
think you're listening.
Yeah, but look
Women,
at-
but listen. Women try to look at this as, okay, I'm playing my
So
part,
this
but the
is
men
so
aren't.
we got to the point of what Shaki thinks is too sensitive is the women's equal pay. I think we got.
Equal
He's
pay.
very sensitive
That's
about
what I'm
it.
saying. You think that women are? It sounds like
You think that it's an equal playing field.
Yeah, you think women are too sensitive about that topic because
Well,
that's why we brought up that
the
topic
problem-
to
no,
get
the-
to that.
No, the problem with that topic is that no, I'm saying I don't feel that at all. Honestly, I think women, I guess, are, but that's the thing. Like, I don't see that because you guys all have jobs, you guys all work. So what the is there to complain about, right? So that's the reason I'm like that topic is
Okay,
too far
then
stretched.
why don't you provide us with one since we're not providing you one?
yeah,
That's
we
good.
want you to get deep. Like you're being.
I mean, you guys gave me when I was getting deep about how I feel about the situation, about how women do feel sensitive
There
about
you
it.
go. So there we found one.
But I'm just saying, like, it's just based
Yeah,
on what
so
you guys brought for me.
I
like,
think that a lot of people will have issues with all of
They-
our stuff.
they probably
and
will.
I don't give a.
they probably will.
It is what it is. I mean, we're on here to give our honest opinion.
That's my
so, like,
opinion. Like I get it, but
you'll never catch me saying the word.
And you'll never catch me with a woman. I just
You'll never catch him with one woman.
you'll
Maybe
never.
Multiple,
This
maybe.
woman will never have
Maybe
an equal
two.
paying job as him. And for me, I will be laughing at all types of jokes.
hey, you're forgetting.
We're going to a comedy show. Though.
There's
Yeah, we gotta do
CEOs
it. We gotta do it.
But I'm sitting in the back.
Wait, what? No, we
It's
gonna
so
sit in the
much
front.
fun when you're
We gonna
sitting
sit
in the front.
and we
I'm a-
gonna get this the fuck out of each other.
I'm sitting at the bar.
You gotta get
Actually,
roasted.
no.
That's the best
No,
part.
I'm going
look.
sober. I'm going sober.
I want to go to one of those shows
Yeah,
where,
what's
you know, the comedians, they ain't afraid to go into the crowds, you know? when they talk to the people.
No, that's like
the type of
wilding
show.
out. I
No,
would go to
that's-
wilding
like,
out.
What?
I would
Like
go to
wilding out?
Yeah, when they go in the
I swear all
yeah.
comedy shows are like that. Like, you have people at a table like this. We all have drinks, you know what I'm saying? We're all turning
Like
up.
back
enjoying
in the
our
day,
time.
like in
Yeah,
the
back in the
movies.
day. That's the type
Yeah.
of one I want to go to. I feel like...
I don't know if
it's-
that's
don't think
here.
they exist anymore.
I don't think that's in Canada.
I think
Maybe.
Canadian comedians are too polite.
Yeah.
They know that the people sitting at the back of the room don't want to get picked on.
Not right. Well,
They're so nice.
I don't know. I like some of the Canadian comedians that we've had.
Hey,
Some of the
I will
best we
say,
have are from Canada.
shout out to Nima, who we had
Shout
on
out
the
to Nima,
mix.
so-
Yeah, Nima's.
We went to his
hilarious.
show and he was hilarious.
He won that
He won that night.
Yeah, he's
so,
funny. His skits
Nima.
are
We
hilarious.
might have to work on the skit, so if you're watching this. I mean, he already knows I messed with the guy, so...
Is there anything else y'all want to talk about? I think we got to the shits. This was a good. This was
yeah.
a good. This was. I'm glad I got to know you.
You got real hot real fast.
They saying I got hot. I
I-
just came with the facts.
There
Like I
were
said, you
no
can also-
facts. These are
There's
Shaggy
a
facts.
reason-
All right, you
there's
know
a
what I'm gonna
reason-
do?
no,
The
no,
next
no,
show,
no,
the
No,
next time I
Natalie's
come
gonna
here,
talk.
There's a reason to your whole topic. There's a reason why companies have implemented equal hiring standards where they have to hire a certain amount of people that from like different cultures and races, certain amount of women because it's not fair.
Yeah, there is. Even
That
at my
is
job, it's
stupid.
like that. You have to.
That is not stupid.
It's not.
Are you stupid?
Look, all right. You see, this is the reason why. This is the reason.
Says
why,
the man
We're gonna
in
talk
the
about
room.
equal pay in another episode.
no, it's not about equal pay, man. It's about
Shaggy's
the-
done.
It's about the system that
Shaggy's
you guys
done.
live in, man. That's
Shaggy's
what I'm trying
done.
to say.
It's a wrap.
You guys can't say those things because there's people who have a.
Sit your
certain
ass
job.
down.
Yeah, honestly, Shaggy, I'm gonna bring the facts. Next episode,
Look, you bring the facts, I'll bring my facts. and
you're
let's
gonna
talk
write
about
them up
it. And no,
yourself.
I'm not. I'm gonna get the right.
Okay, stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.
Because Max then want to know if I know the real facts, and I've done my research. There's no way I don't know what the I'm talking about. I've done my research. I made sure. I
Says
know
the
right
man.
numbers.
Shaggy facts.
Says the man.
It's show.
Okay, make sure to follow us and watch for the next episode.
But I will bring the facts next episode. I'll make sure I bring the stats.
Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.